My name is Arti. I live in Newham. I was born in Newham and lived all my life here. At the moment, I am a housewife looking after my 2.5-year-old son. They were living here, but they were from India originally, from north of India. And they came into the country in the late 60s, 70s, and they settled here because they made friends, and they felt as if this was like home in some way, because where they were living was a lot of their community people that were living there. So they felt very comfortable, so they ended up staying and never went back afterwards. When I was born, I've been told by my mother and other relatives that when you was born, your father wasn't very happy he had this understanding of the fact that he wanted a boy. There was another girl that was born before me, but she died. So my mother gave birth to her, and I think after a couple of weeks she died. She was premature and she was put in the incubator, and she didn't recover from what happened to her. I really don't know what happened, but she passed away. So my father was hoping that my next child definitely should be a boy, because he wasn't very happy the first time round. So when I was born, he was upset again, thinking, oh, it's another girl now. So I remember, I don't remember, but I've been told that when you was born, your father was in the hospital, but he chose not to see you. And he literally just walked away, sad. When he saw me, I think it was just I think he just melted. Something happened to him in that minute. And I think he kind of felt, how silly was I to think like that? Because I have an adorable little girl here, and I'm here, and she needs me. She's tiny. And I think he just changed overnight. His feelings just changed completely, and after that I was more of a daddy's girl, I think. My brother was born afterwards, and he didn't get as much attention as I did. Yes, I did.
From her?
My in-laws. They were very adamant that they wanted a boy, but I didn't have that. I don't have that mentality. With my first child, for me, I don't really mind whether it's a girl or a boy. I've been married 8 years, and after 8 years I was pregnant. So I was only glad that I was able to get pregnant in the first place. And for me, it really didn't matter whether it was a girl or a boy. I just wanted to become a mum. So they were pressurizing me into taking tablets, things like that, which I was like, not sure about. Because I believe if everyone had that mentality, they wanted boys, these tablets would be really, you could get hands on these tablets. But these tablets were going to come from India, apparently. And I kind of thought, no way I'm going to take these tablets. I don't know what they are. And I wasn't in a really good relation with my in-laws, so I wouldn't really trust them in some way. So I was like, no, I'm not going to take these tablets. And I really don't mind whether it's a girl or a boy, so I don't really mind. But I think deep inside, my husband had the same feelings. I think he wanted a boy anyway. He carried the same mentality as his parents. But I would like another child. And I would prefer if it's a girl this time around. Because I don't hold that mentality. But when I talk about having a second child and everything, and my in-laws all insist again, it should be a boy. It should be a boy. Even though I've got a boy already, they still think my second child should be a boy. Don't want girls. I think they are changing in the new generation. I think the new generation don't really mind. They don't really care. And they don't really, they think girls and boys are equal. They don't really understand that. But I think deep inside, I think even people, boys that are men are born in this country who are Asian, I think they still hold that in their heads.